Hello, thank you for tuning in to the first ever Kirbyster Plays Q&A video. Last week I asked you to ask me things and I got more comments than I ever could have imagined, so thank you very much. We have more than a dozen comments to get through today. All of the comments featured in today's video come from the new Kirbyster Plays community tab, so you can head over there or comment under this video if you have a question that you want featured in a future video, another Q&A. Before we begin, I'm Kirbyster Plays, obviously. How you doing? You always say, hi, I'm Kirbyster Plays, how you doing? But I want to know how you are doing. I'm doing very well, Nightmare. I just played some Reciteer. You ever heard of Reciteer? It's quite an old game. I've played it for a while, I think a few years at this point. It's very good, the gameplay loop is very addicting. And I also played some matches in Project Playtime this morning. So yeah, no, I'm doing good. Thank you for looking out for me. I'm ready to answer some questions. How many prototype fan design videos will there be? I will keep making them as long as people keep submitting designs. And I will always have designs that I've missed to go back to and make even more. I want to showcase as many people's ability as possible, so really it comes down to, if people have a design they want to show, how many designs I get around to showing per video. So that's what it really comes down to. If the designs are there, I will keep making the videos because I want to showcase what people have to submit as much as I possibly can. Do you want to branch out in content from mascot horror to another form of content? So fun fact, I only just started making mascot horror content. I'd say before 2022, I didn't actually make any. I recorded a playthrough of FNAF 1 in 2014 that I didn't end up posting. And that's the first time I've actually said that on a recording, so that's quite interesting. On a primal level, the Kirbyster Plays was kind of like an episodic video game kind of channel. Like, I only started making mascot horror content in about 2022, but I was consuming it long before then. So in a way, I've branched into mascot horror. Will you make a series of other redesigns like Catnap and others? Yeah, if enough people submit redesigns of different characters, and I've got enough to make a video out of, yeah, I will. Do you like to make video? I hope so. Out of the 21 years I've been on this earth, 12 and a half of them I've spent making videos. So yeah, I do like to make videos. Do you have any Poppy Playtime OCs? No, but I want to see yours. All of yours. Just send me all of your OCs. What's your favourite game? Oh god, just one? Well, I have to go with my gut. My username is Kirbyster Plays, so unsurprisingly it is a Kirby game. Either Kirby's Epic Yarn or Kirby Superstar Ultra, but in my mind, Kirby's Epic Yarn just takes it. Actually, the second ever video I made, called The Best Game I've Ever Played, is about Kirby's Epic Yarn, and you'd be surprised how little my opinions change on pretty much everything. So yeah, Kirby's Epic Yarn, honourable shout out obviously to Project Playtime, Five Nights at Freddy's 4, Doki Doki Literature Club. Love that game to death. What is your favourite character in Poppy Playtime? Make it 5, example like top 1, can you? Okay, quick fire, top 5 Poppy Playtime characters in no particular order, so just my 5 favourites. Okay, let's go. Boxy Boo, Prototype, Yarnaby, the Doctor, Huggy. Did I say Huggy twice? Here is a question for you. Do you play Garten of Banban? Yes, and I have a trilogy of theory videos going over Garten of Banban between 2 and 3. All about who Zolphius might be. We now know it took, what, 7 Garten of Banban games before we finally got that answer. So if you want to go back in time and see what life was like when there were only 2 Garten of Banban games and we didn't know what the future held, then I've got those there as well. I only have Garten of Banban 1, 2 and 3. I really didn't like 4. Obviously we don't have 5 yet, but 6 was okay, 7 was alright, and I guess they're kind of getting better from there. So yeah, I do play it, but I'm kind of like a purist. 1, 2 and 3 will always be the best. Just saying. If you could change one thing about Poppy Playtime, what would it be? How the lore is explained. Make it easier, okay? Because I can't follow an ARG to save my life. A good example of how I can be like this Poppy Playtime superfan, and I am, how I can love the franchise that much and just not understand what the hell is going on, is when the Doctor was announced. When that first Chapter 4 trailer came out, and it was like, whoa, the Doctor looks really cool, I bet they're a great character, and yeah, I love them, I love the design, I love the voice, no idea who they were. I couldn't tell you, at the moment Chapter 4 launched, who the Doctor was. Like, I'd heard the name Harley Sawyer, I had the orientation handbook, and that was it. You know, that was, I didn't know who it was. and I guess I still kind of only half know who he is. So just make the lore more accessible. You know, no mascot horror game has it right. Amanda the Adventurer, it's not a story that needs 3+ games to be told. The Five Nights at Freddy's timeline speaks for itself. It's so convoluted, it's tripping over itself. And then you have games like FNAF VR that throw the rulebook out, and then they don't know where to go from there. Garten of Banban even. Like, that's very linear, but it's like I couldn't tell you what's going to happen next. You know, it could go anywhere. So no mascot horror game has it right. But I definitely think that the lore and the way it's explained, and especially like the characters and their motives, I'm glad you brought that up because it would have been an entire video of its own if you hadn't. Will you make a video showing what people thought the prototype looked like before the Hour of Joy designs? Please respond so I can start drawing. Don't wait for my response. I mean, obviously I've done it now, but if you want to draw this and see what you come up with, go for it. And yes, obviously, if enough people do this, then I will make a video about it. This links back into the same kind of question of like, would you make a Yarnaby redesigns video or a Huggy redesigns video? Yes, I will. If enough people redesign them or draw their own designs and submit them, it makes it a hell of a lot easier for me to make these videos and show off people's talent. So yes, go for it. I'd be very interested in seeing what you come up with in particular. Pre-Hour of Joy prototype isn't something that a lot of people think about. Were they ever complete? That's quite interesting. Honestly, go for it, man. Top 10 favourite YouTubers. I knew this was going to come up and I didn't prepare. I've never been asked this point blank before. Okay, so I'm going to start with the obvious ones. I could talk about these people for ages. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say their channel name and then like the top 2 reasons why they inspire me or why I like them so much. Because if I don't do that, this video will be an hour long talking about how great these channels are. So the main ones off the top of my head are Peanut Butter Gamer and AVGN of Cinemassacre. These are some of the first videos I would have ever seen on YouTube. AVGN introduced me to episodic gaming videos, which are why some of my earliest videos are episodic. PBG has a lot of amazing humour and introduced me to a lot of games which are now my favourites. So combined, those two are just fantastic. Astral Spiff, a lot of you may know them. They're very popular nowadays because of probably Playtime stuff. Rakan, praise be, their editing ability is fantastic. They do a lot of high intensity theorizing videos. They're informative, they're entertaining. If you're a fan of Bayonetta and other video game franchises like that, this is the guy to go to. He's insane. Certainly Laz and Myth Cafe are my good friends. They're fantastic. Laz, I don't know how he does it. Everything he says is funny. He's very smart, his editing is fantastic, and I'm very fortunate to say that Laz has offered me a lot of advice over the years, and I've applied that to my videos and the way I make them, so that's very appreciated as well. Myth Cafe, me and him have spoken a lot on this channel. We collaborated a lot when the FNAF 2 movie came out, and yeah, just a really nice guy. Todo Nintendo's, praise be, this guy's editing is fantastic as well. He did top 10 Nintendo videos, and the way that they inspired me directly is that they would do Nintendo showcases where they go over people's Mario Maker levels or fans' things that they've submitted, and that's what I do with the prototype videos, okay? It's because of Todo Nintendo's. Unfortunately, they stepped back from YouTube a while back, but yeah, they are great as well. Psycho, and I guess their supplementary channels Psycho Plays and Psycho Crud as well. This guy is just effortlessly entertaining. It's comfort content, right? He's so funny and he just injects comedy and entertainment into his gaming videos like it's nothing. And honestly, the way he narrates and the way he entertains has found its way into my videos in more ways than you might expect. And speaking of narration, Gemini Laser. He's a very underrated Mega Man YouTuber, so a lot of Nintendo stuff. He's just really skilled, very funny, and again, this is someone that I would have watched when I started, when I was very young, and yeah, he's still a favourite. Was that 10? Take 10 from that. That's fine. Those are the questions that I have to go through today. If you just watched all of those and a question just sparked in your head, let me know, and I may include it in Q&A part 2. I mean, hey, if I get enough questions, I can easily make another one. Subscribe. Do it. You don't have to. I'm not forcing you to subscribe. However, I've been told that my videos are good background music, and that's like the compliment I live for. So if you want more background music, then yeah, subscribe. That's all from me. I'm Kirbyster Plays. Bye.